obviously free to walk out of this house, but if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about what went on here tonight and what you did on the internet, we'd like to hear it.
It was stupid. I'm a stupid man. I do apologize. It's a very stupid thing for me to do, but I really did have no plans of doing anything tonight at all. I just want to hang out.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Graham. You know what time it is. It's time for another classic TCAP reaction. This one is up in the investigation they did in Georgia, up in the sticks. They had a house in the middle of nowhere, and needless to say, they caught quite an angry young man today. This is one of the creeps that are on the younger side, but definitely his reaction is amazing. So make sure you watch until the very end. Without any further spoiling or any further ado, let's get right on into this, shall we?
Together.
Update on Scooby. He's at exit 25 on I-185. So this is Scooby-Doo coming for Ivy. Definitely the black wig.
Okay, so first things first, that's a lot to cover in one little clip there. All right, we're starting off with a lot of info here. Number one, the creep's name is Scooby-Doo, or that's his screen name, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to be referring to this idiot as for the entirety of the episode, because I saw a lot of Scooby-Doo comments. Absolutely hilarious. But the second thing is, why do they have to get these freaking wigs that look like they cost not even a full $1 at the dollar store? Like, these are somehow 50 cents. It's half off at the freaking dollar store. That's how low quality this wig is that she's putting on. And I'm not convinced by any of these wigs, but I think they don't really care. I think every single one of these guys is so down bad that they would see the fake wig and maybe even see some stage lighting and like be really sketched out, but still be so delusional that they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go inside this house. This is still gonna work. All right, it's real. I'm telling myself it's real. So they clearly just don't care with these wigs. The whole fashion department of this whole operation is just non-existent.
Emily is back for our Georgia investigation, a college student who looks a lot younger than she is. She is now got experience that she didn't have before, and she's become very skilled at being our on-site decoy.
I love that these older episodes had some actual behind the scenes, by the way. I know we're taking a second to get into this one with Scooby here, but it's cool seeing the whole operational side of things, and I still think to this day, I hope they pay the crap out of these decoys, because that's got to be pretty terrifying, no matter what it is. I mean, you're an actor. That's how you got hired for this role. You're not really meant to be involved with this stuff, yet it could be very dangerous if not handled correctly. Thankfully, you know, they have a bunch of security on site, but still, that's got to be going through their heads every single time. Like, something could go very, very wrong.
This is what he looks like.
Oh, okay.
There's the big picture, Scoob.
All right.
You look like that.
Oh, perfect.
Why does the decoy seem like really, really shocked at how ugly this guy is? She gets shown the picture of him and she's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be the scariest one. That guy looked like he could crush me with his hands or something. She just sees this big tank on the screen. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Yeah, so that's Scooby. This is gonna be a wild ride. Anyways, we'll skip past some of the behind the scenes stuff and let's just get to where they start to see him pulling up.
Get ready. Slow, 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 slow. Spin the camera. Turn around. Oh, that was him, wasn't it?
When you get into a rural area, obviously the challenge is, in many cases, the potential for actually finding the house.
Bro, this idiot, oh my god, I know this was probably a time before online maps were very, you know, ubiquitous. You couldn't really pop up your phone and see where to get places, but I mean, back in these days, my dad would print out the map quest of where to get places and laminate them. Why didn't this creep do the same thing? I mean, if you want to get somewhere efficiently back in those times, that's what you had to do, or else you're gonna be like this schmuck who's just driving around and can't even find the house. He passes it like 3 times, and finally, he slows down and realizes this is where he needs to be.
He's getting out of the car. He's walking up the, yeah, you can open the door.
Hey.
Hey.
Took you a while to get here.
Yeah, well, it's only taking good direction to where they live.
I'm just taking stuff out of the dryer. It'll take a second.
All right, so here's Dennis, aka Scooby-Doo, and I gotta say, if you're one of these creeps, bro, it's not like you should be, you know, like, keeping tabs of what to look out for. Either way, I want them to be stupid and get caught, but how do none of these guys think it's weird that this random person they're seeing here is doing laundry this late at night and also answering the door with the hamper? Who would do that? Clearly that's a prop at that point. I feel like most normal people would put the hamper down and open the door and all that. I don't know, just a small detail, but that's like the quickest way. That and this crappy wig is just the quickest way to tell that you're in for a wild ride.
I got lots of sheep in my house.
Colson, or Scooby-Doo, walks in and is very comfortable as he comes into the house, even talking about how goofed up her directions were.
So the dude walks in all casual like he owns the place. I love when they're this confident. That just shows that they're in for the worst surprise when they see Chris Hansen finally. But also, he spends the first time just ragging on the decoy for supposedly giving bad directions. Dude, if anything, you're the one that can't follow the directions, because we've seen about 5 other dudes get caught in this house. Clearly they could find the house. You're the one with the issues here navigating, my guy, okay? But it's just funny. This dude comes in here to somebody's house where they think they're gone, and it's just this decoy, you know what I mean? And also is just so rude and such a trash house guest already. Like, this dude's just a trash person overall. Now let's see this sweet reveal.
You know, then I come out, and the situation's not so funny anymore. Did you have a hard time finding the place, or?
Yeah, man.
Why don't you have a seat right over there? I'm good, thank you.
How you doing?
You got lost, huh?
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah. Well, who are you?
I'm Dennis.
Dennis, why don't you have a seat? Dennis, do me a favor.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh, dude, if you could be stunned without having an actual physical flashbang go off, but you could still have the effects, that's this guy right now. He is absolutely too stunned to even speak. I think he started out stuttering there and literally just lost all ability to create a normal sentence. He could say his name, and that's about all he can mutter in this just total state of shock. This is one of the better reveals, because this dude was really settling in. He thought he was about to pour himself up some sweet tea that the decoy supposedly made him, while she changes out her laundry at 1 a.m. like a freaking weirdo. But no, you're actually being filmed on a national television show that's gonna expose how large of a creep you truly are, and that is beautiful.
What made you get in a car on a Saturday night this late and drive an hour and a half to come to this house?
I don't know, I was just bored.
Just bored.
Yeah, that's it.
Bored and wanted to hang out.
Yes, sir.
So how did you meet this girl?
I don't know why I'm noticing this, but in terms of Chris Hansen's like dialect and his speech, that has to be the most Chris Hansen-y inflection I've ever heard him use. What made you get in a car? Like, he just stretches that word out for dramaticism, but I don't think it really plays there. Either way, this dude is still just only able to mutter one-word answers. He is absolutely too stunned right now, and I think he already was kind of dumb going into this, so this is just a double combo for him to be not able to handle this whole entire conversation that's ahead of him.
I don't know, I'm sorry, I apologize. But I really did not have any plans to do anything tonight. I did not have any plans of doing anything at all tonight.
You know, I kind of believe the guy, because I almost think he's too dumb to formulate a plan for anything in his future ever. So I think that might actually be a true statement here, but, you know, obviously he's fibbing. Either way, Chris Hansen is just about to be dominating this man in this conversation, because his confidence greatly outweighs this dude's just total nervousness right now.
Did you bring?
No, sir, I have card all
You
the
had.
time.
Well, then, so you did bring.
I did not buy them.
So the answer to that question would be what?
Yes, sir.
You brought.
Yes, but they are for my, I mean, I have it for safety.
For what?
For safety purposes.
For airbags in the car in case you get in a crash?
Exactly.
See what I mean? He's just playing with his food at this point. Like, Chris is in his element during this season. I don't know what it is with this house, but he has absolutely been destroying anybody who's been caught with this background that I can recognize. I mean, the other guy we had on the last episode with this house, I'm pretty sure was on his hands and knees begging Chris the entire episode. There's something about the energy here that just allows him to really be in his element.
What have you tried? Hang on one second.
I'm just questioning myself. I'm not doing anything wrong.
What have you tried?
Oh, God, I'm an idiot.
You know how to ride? You like. And then you ask.
Oh, God, stop. Okay.
So here Chris is reading off his chat logs, which, as you guys know, I gotta really omit most of the stuff he's reading. You pretty much can imagine what it is, and you don't really need to imagine to get the context. It's basically vile things, and they're not gonna be said on here, but I love the dude's reaction to having them read off. He's just begging Chris to stop, and Chris is like, no, one more line. This one's great, this next one here. And then just starts reading it off while the guy continues to have a meltdown, clutching his forehead in his hands, just in absolute agony as he's realizing how terrible the things he said are now that they've been captured, you know, forever and immortalized. Absolutely freaking beautiful. And I'm sorry I do have to omit that part of the video always, but you know where I don't have to omit things? That's right, this is gonna be a little bit of a segue here. My Patreon, where I'm gonna be uploading weekly content. I'm trying to do actually multiple posts a week of bonus reaction content featuring Facecam, where it features content that I simply can't upload to YouTube anymore, as well as, you know, classic Dr. Phil episodes and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out, make sure you click the link below. And special thanks to this month's Grim Overlord. You know who he is, WTF Catboy. Thank you so much for the support. Anyways, back into the video.
And then you ask.
Oh, God, stop. Okay.
Just
Okay.
one more.
I understand what you're saying.
You say,
I understand.
you ask if
Okay,
you
look.
delete all those IMs when you're done. I'd hate to have Your mom get nosy.
That's the final blow right there. He finally reads the one where the guy admits he knows what he's doing was wrong and that they should delete the messages. That is the furthest proof that they need in the court. I mean, obviously the guy showing up here is all they need, but this is going to be an absolute slam dunk case. It's over, bro. Just let him leave.
I am not in charge of whether or not you go to jail, but here's what I can tell you, Scooby-Doo.
You don't have to call me Scooby-Doo. You call me Dennis Colson. I don't need any name.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on guys, men trying to meet on the internet. Now, you are obviously free to walk out of this house.
Oh, this is such a beautiful reveal. First of all, he doesn't even give him the respect of calling him by his real name. He calls him Scooby-Doo, and the guy mid-meltdown's like, dude, you could just call me Dennis, please. Dennis Colson. Call me by my real name. Oh, I'm not Scooby-Doo, man. But then he gets fully told what the show is, and now he's probably regretting mentioning his name out loud. The absolute idiot moves by this guy is what's making this so special to me. All right, now let's see you waltz out for the best part of the show where you get taken away by the cops. Let's go.
But if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about what went on here tonight and what you did on the internet, we'd like to hear it.
It was stupid. I'm a stupid man. I mean, I do apologize. It's a very stupid thing for me to do, but I really did have no plans of doing anything tonight at all. I just want to hang out. That was something.
Yep. I mean, he pretty much explained it very well in that sentence there. He's explaining that he's a stupid man, and he is such a stupid man that it's even confusing to hear him explain the fact that he's a stupid man. So that is quite deep levels of stupidity there, if you ask me. But at least he's being candid here and very open. Oh my God, they're really dragging this out. It is totally beautiful.
I'm just gonna...
Oh, God, don't take me to jail.
Come up to your knees.
Thank you.
So that's right, he gets taken away. He's literally crying on the lawn as they're putting him in cuffs, like, please God, don't take me to jail, don't take me to jail. Like, I don't know what you freaking expected, bro. This is talking about cause and effect of your actions, something this guy clearly just didn't learn until he, you know, learned it the hard way. But thankfully he is taken off the streets, and I'm gonna add a little bonus clip here. Look at what he's saying to the cameraman. He's very clearly angry while he's being processed. We usually don't get clips like this from this show, but just watch this as a final send-off.
What's up, man? How you doing? Doing pretty good? I just can't talk, huh? Yeah, just sit there with a straight face. It'll be hard sometimes. Filming people in this situation, yeah, you want to laugh. You gotta get a little giggle off sometimes. You know, I know you're just sitting there laughing inside.
Oh man, the shame this man must feel right now. He's just speaking out loud to the cameraman. The poor camera guy already has an awkward job, but now it's even more awkward while the guy's getting all meta about it, talking about how he's just a laughing stock. Like, yeah, dude, we're clearly laughing at you because you are an absolute just scourge on society, and we should laugh at people like you, okay? So thanks for the content, buddy. Anyways, that was Dennis, aka Scooby. Let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments below. Absolutely insane reaction from this guy. He was just unable to formulate any way to respond to Chris in a good way, and that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you to my patrons as well. Make sure you check out the Patreon, like I said, for some great behind the scenes content and just bonus content that you would not find on the channel simply because I can't do it here. So thank you to these guys, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out.